Tonight, a Fox News exclusive investigative report on a school that takes your tax dollars and may be taking much more in terms of military intelligence that might be heading to China. The federal probe dates back to the Obama administration, where it ran into roadblocks. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge has tonight's exclusive story.
In December 2012, the FBI raided the Northern Virginia offices of UMT, the University of Management and Technology. The online school advertises as military-friendly, helping vets complete new and advanced degrees. That same day, FBI agents raided the home of UMT's academic dean, J. Davidson Frame, and his wife, UMT President Yanping Chen. That's Chen watching agents search her home. 3.5 years later, here's Chen speaking at UMT's 2016 graduation.
We are especially proud of our students stationed in U.S. military bases.
The school has received upwards of $6 million taxpayer dollars from the Defense Department since the FBI raids. But school officials didn't want to talk to Fox News about how UMT is run.
It's a bad deal for the soldiers, and it's a bad deal for the taxpayer.
Military vet turned whistleblower Stephen Rhodes is stepping forward for the first time.
It absolutely disgusts me. It needs to stop.
Rhodes says he worked at UMT recruiting vets when the FBI approached him in 2012. Emails and other documents reviewed by Fox News corroborate key elements of his story.
Did the FBI ask you to be an informant in a case?
Yes.
And how long did you do that with the FBI?
About 3 years.
Photos and documents reviewed by Fox suggest there's another side to UMT's leadership. In this undated picture, Frame salutes his wife.
One of the first sentences she ever threw out after she found out I was an Army officer was, well, I was a colonel in the Army.
Yanping told you that she was a member of the Chinese military.
Absolutely.
The PLA, or People's Liberation Army, is the military wing of China's Communist Party. Dennis Blasco, a West Point graduate, wrote one of the definitive books about the Chinese military. This picture from the mid-'80s appears to show Chen before she went to George Washington University.
If somebody was wearing that uniform, I would say that there's a very great likelihood that they were in the People's Liberation Army.
What can you tell me about that uniform?
Now, this is a PLA officer's uniform, active duty between 1987 and 2007, and from the epaulets you can see that this 3 stars and 2 red stripes would be a full colonel.
After the 2012 raids, in an FBI interview, Chen denied being a colonel in the Chinese military. And she checked no on this form when asked, are you now, or have you ever been, or in any way connected or associated with the Communist Party? Chen eventually became a naturalized U.S. citizen. Fox News asked Ray Fournier, an expert in passport and visa fraud, to review the forms.
If she is marked no on the petition, but if in fact the answer is yes, then we have a false statement. And where that comes into play most assuredly is in the arena of passport fraud. The answers that she provided on these immigration documents ultimately ends up being her approval to become a naturalized U.S. citizen.
With no laws preventing a naturalized U.S. citizen running a school like UMT, Rhodes remains concerned about the security of vets' records.
It got uploaded into an O drive, their personal military bio. You know, where they were trained, how they were trained, how long, that could be remotely accessed.
During its investigation, the FBI discovered that contractors in the UMT Beijing office have access to the student database.
She was very interested in Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
Wright-Patterson is a research and technology hub. The requests apparently went further.
She wanted me to go out to these remote reserve and National Guard centers, get their information, basically.
Rhodes said the FBI instructed him to tell Chen he'd been called to testify before a Virginia grand jury.
How did she react?
She's like, oh, you don't tell them anything. We don't know each other. You don't know what you don't know, was her buzz phrase.
Was the FBI aware of that?
They were.
These emails show Rhodes and at least one FBI agent alerted the Defense Department, yet government records confirm another multi-million-dollar deal was signed in 2014.
How much money was UMT getting from the Defense Department and the VA every month?
It was between $200,000 and $300,000 a month.
$200,000 and $300,000.
Absolutely.
3 sources told Fox Assistant U.S. Attorney James P. Gillis in the Eastern District of Virginia got the case, but it stalled after a disagreement with the FBI over how to proceed. Neither the Bureau nor Gillis would comment to Fox, but separately the Naval Criminal Investigative Service, or NCIS, confirmed the case is an ongoing investigation, but said nothing further. After repeated interview requests, Fox went to UMT, where we were told Chen and Dr. Frame were in the office.
Dr. Chen or Dr. Frame, are they here? Okay, great.
But both refused to come out after learning it was Fox News.
We wanted to understand how the school works and whether Beck's records are secure.
According to UMT's website, they've graduated 10,700 students. Contacted by Fox News, the Defense Department spokeswoman said they are reviewing the school's deal, which runs through 2019. And Fox News put a series of questions to the Chinese embassy here in Washington, but there was no immediate response. Brett.
So we'll see if there's any follow-up on Capitol Hill or the administration.
We will definitely follow up. Thank you.
Okay, Catherine, thanks.
You're welcome.